Hello everyone, this is Dylan here for another Top 200 review. Let's get into it. Alright, so next review we're going to do is another Alfred Hitchcock film, because the last one I talked about Rear Window. So for this is considered one of Alfred Hitchcock's best films. Well, one of his best. I believe it's one of his best as well. Is the 1960 film Psycho. So Psycho is based on a book. Stars Janet Leigh, Anthony Perkins. So Psycho is about Marion Crane, who's having an affair with a man, and her job, like she like supposed to make a deposit for like a customer or something of like $60,000, like a lot of money. And then she decides to run away, take that money, and just go on the run. And then like she gets spotted by her boss midway out, and then she gets followed by the cops. Very conspicuous. She buys a car with the money, a different car, so they won't show her car wouldn't get tracked. And then while it's raining one night, she stops by a motel called the Bates Motel, run by this man named Norman Bates, who seems innocent, who seems nice, and there's a house where he lives with his mother, and like he's really nice, warming up to Marion. He's like, can I get you something to eat? Talks about himself, how like his mother, like boy's best friend is his mother, and just talks about how his mother has some issues and stuff. And then, Marion Craven's just hopefully just trying to survive, not get caught with the money. And then next is what we got considered one of the greatest scenes in cinema history, where she's taking a shower, and then out of nowhere, and this is major spoilers if you have not seen this film, big spoilers are coming ahead. It turns out that in a silhouette, what appears to be Norman's mother takes a knife and kills Marion in the shower. Haunting music by Bernard Herrmann, one of the greats. It's just, that scene is just, wow, holy crap! Like one of the greatest plot twists ever. Like seeing the main character of the film die, like that never, like the main protagonist, that never happens before. So it was pretty shocking for audiences, like today and now, and back then. And then of course we started to find out Marion's sister and her boyfriend, and Marion's boyfriend, Sam Loomis, try to go find Marion and look more about Norman Bates, and start to find out what happened to her. And then Norman covers up the murder by her mother. Like the detective's trying to find her, and the detective gets killed by the mom. It just goes south like so many ways. And then when Marion's sister finally finds Mrs. Bates, it turns out that she's dead. She is dead, and it was Norman. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry. It was Norman, dressed as her mother, who killed Marion. And it was very shocking plot twist, and one of the best ones in my opinion. And by the end of the film, Norman gets arrested. They find the car, and they to explain that because of the abuse that Norman endured by his mother, a part of his mother lives inside him as a split personality in some way. So sometimes it's Norman, and sometimes it's mother, and then that's how the film ends. And it's pretty crazy. Psycho is such a great film. It's considered like one of the early slasher films. I mean, it's not really slasher really, because that kind of goes to Halloween basically, or maybe even Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But it's more psychological thriller, psychological thriller horror. But like, it's one of the best horror films. Like, it's so good. The acting is great by Janet Leigh and Anthony Perkins, who goes from the sweet innocent guy to this crazy maniac. Like, what? Alfred Hitchcock's like direction is like so good in this. The soundtrack, like it's just so catchy. like the scenes of the driving, and then the narration in Marion's head about like what others are thinking of her. It's just so great. Like it's very impactful. One of Alfred Hitchcock's best films. I highly recommend it. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. Because without, we wouldn't get all these good horror movies without Psycho. Like Psycho was like one of the first horror movies to do something new, like do something we never saw before in 1960, and it's pretty good. Like all the filmmaking techniques, like for the shower scene, for the blood in the drain, like Alfred Hitchcock used chocolate syrup because the movie's in black and white, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then like the quick shots, and then of the shower scene, you know, like with the knife against the body, and then the screaming and the struggle in the water. It's just haunting. And then and then the film dealt with like really risky issues of about like sex and then affairs, and then violence and you know, shock and murder and psycho, no pun intended. What was the word you used? Something thriller. Psychological thriller. It's just so good. Like, if you have not seen Psycho, please do. 10 out of 10. Amazing film. Love it. So good. That's pretty much it. Thanks so much. And like and comment. You know, tell me what's your favorite Alfred Hitchcock film ever and stuff. I hope you guys like this. And that's pretty much it. And stay tuned for my next review.